Have you ever wondered how a 9-figure Shopify store is optimizing their product page? What are the psychology tactics that they're using in order to make the most of their visitors buy from them? On this screen, we have Brooklinen, one of the best Shopify stores on the planet, and we're going to cover 6 psychology tactics that they're using to maximize their conversion rate. If you're running a Shopify store and you are missing one of these things, you're most probably losing the money on the traffic that you're already paying for. So let's cover this step by step, so by the end of this video, you'll be able to apply these things to your store to increase your conversion rate and maximize your return on Facebook. The first thing that we're going to cover is how they are making their customers act now as they are on the product page and not postpone their action. So to make this happen, the technique that they're using is called the CTA anchoring technique. As we are on their product page, just above the add to cart and below the add to cart, they have 2 labels that are crucial for making their customers act now as they're on the product page. Above the add to cart, as you can see, they have the label that says that they're going to get a free fast shipping on orders over $100. They're going to get a 1-year return policy, and they're also going to earn some reward points as they make this purchase. With this label, they are essentially stacking the value in their visitors' mind that once they buy this product, it's not only that they're going to get this product, they're going to save on the shipping. It's going to be a great experience by providing them with the free shipping. They don't have to worry that if they don't like the product, they can return it for a 1 year. And they're also going to earn some points that are going to help them with another purchase and also making them save even more money. But a thing that is the most important when it comes to making their visitors act now as they're on the product page is this that they have below the add to cart. They state that 27 people have this in their cart right now. Now, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but what they're doing essentially here is that they're implying their urgency to their visitors. By having that element on their product page, they're just subtly telling their visitors that if they don't act now, they might lose the opportunity of acting later. And throughout this video, I'm going to show you other tactics where this thing is actually pairing very well with other elements, which is how they make the most of their visitors act now as they are on their product page. This is very important when it comes to your Facebook ads because your customers, when they come to your product page from your Facebook ad, most of them will think like, I will postpone this action for another day or something like that, which is why you want to imply a degree of urgency to make them act now because they might lose the chance to act later on some other day, right? These 2 elements just around the add to cart button are very important because whenever your customer want to click on the add to cart button, they will see both of these labels and they will just kind of push them through the funnel and actually increase your conversion rate. But in order to make sure that their customers, before adding things to the cart, understand that they're going to get as much as possible value from buying from them, this is where they use the second technique that we're going to cover, and it's the value framing technique. When you're on the product page and when you're exploring this, every customer is at some point going to see what is the price of this product. But if you want to decrease the price perception, how expensive that product feels like, the value framing technique is just going to help you achieve that thing. So here where they have the price of their product, on the left side, you can see they have the old price, which is crossed. And then on the right side of the price, they have the exact percentage of how much their customers are saving. Now, if they have had only the actual price, this wouldn't be as impactful as when you have other elements around it. By showing this, you're essentially showing your customers exactly how much they're going to save, which makes that offer even more appealing. This is very important because it all comes down to how your customers are perceiving your price. And if when they see your price, they perceive that they're going to save, that gives them that extra push to go throughout the funnel, and therefore you get to increase that conversion rate. Now, some of their visitors, as they are on the product page, they probably want to spend a little bit more than they have shown on this product page. They might want to explore other products. They have a higher budget in their mind, so they want to spend more on their Shopify store. If you don't have this thing on your product page, you will just lose that opportunity. They will buy this product without you offering them actually other products that they can explore and therefore increase your average order value. To make this happen, the technique that they're using is called the upsell technique that I'm about to show you on their product page. As we are on this product page, just below the add to cart, we had this urgency here, but just right below it, we have this label that says upgrade and save. Now they tell their customers if they upgrade to this bundle that I'm about to show you, they're going to save as well, which is exactly what this label communicates here. Now, if you click on this thing, you get redirected to the next page, which is the bundle page that contains this product that we have previously discovered. One thing that I would personally do on this product page is that when I have clicked on this blue item, I would get already this bundle that is the same color as the one that I have previously discovered. This, I think, would increase the conversion rate because that experience would just be more congruent throughout the funnel. But regardless of that, in this product page, as you can see, they're selling the bundle that contains this product that we have previously discovered. Now, whenever you choose some size or stuff like that, you get this whole bundle that you can customize. You're going to save as well because you're buying a bundle. And therefore, all these customers that have a higher budget in their mind, they can just now proceed with a higher value. And therefore, you get to increase your average order value, which will increase your ROAS as well. This is very important, and this is really how they're making it easy for their customers to discover this bundle and also customize it with all these options that they have here. Now, most of the brands make the mistake on their product page is that whenever their customers need to decide between different variants, they make it so unclear, which is just increasing that friction. So most of their customers end up not even buying from them. This is where this brand really shines, and this is how they make that deciding factor very effective so that most of their visitors don't get into the analysis paralysis or they don't buy any product at all. When we're on the product page, you can see they have these color swatches, which are really efficient when it comes to discovering different variants of this product. What you can do, you can click on any of these, and as you can see, whenever you click on any of these variants, on the left side, you get the images of that variant, completely different images, right? So this is very effective way. Color swatches work very well because your customers are just going to much more easier switch between variants and find the right variant that they want for their product. Now, another thing that is also very important here for this niche especially is that they have this size guide here. A lot of your customers will not be sure what's the right size from them, and if they are not sure what's the right size from them, they will just not proceed on placing the order because they don't want to risk it. So they have this very handy size guide that they can click on inches or centimeters, whatever metric their visitors are using. And therefore, their visitors will just much more easier decide what is the right size for their product. Now, most of the Shopify brands, they push Facebook ads, they land on the landing page, but they don't incentivize that first purchase of the new visitors. You always want to make sure that your new visitors have some incentive to engage with your brand, buy from you so that you can turn them into long-term loyal customers. This is something that this brand does very well, and this is how they get the first order incentive for their new visitors. When we're on this landing page, the first thing that most of their customers will notice is this at the top right. So you can see that this feels like their visitor has gotten some new message like a notification or stuff like that. And it also has that red color which really stands out and it's hard to ignore it. Like if you are scrolling throughout the whole website, you will not see a single red color except this at the top. And even when you are on the mobile, as you can see, it really stands out. Nobody can miss it, which is very important for this that I'm about to show you. Now, when you click on this, this is what you get. You get this slide up that says, enter your email for 15% off your order. This is how they make their new visitors convert and engage with their brand, which might be losing them a little bit of the bottom line on the first order, but is still contributing to the LTV of their customers, which is a big win for them. Basically, what I really like about this one is how they have that notification that just feels like their visitor has gotten some notification, a message or something like that. And I bet if they check the heat map, a lot of the customers are actually clicking on that out of the curiosity, which is the factor that they play on. And that's how they get to convert all these new visitors into long-term customers. Now, the last thing, and probably one of the most impactful thing that I wanted to cover, happens in the cart drawer, and this is where most of Shopify stores lose the sale because they don't know how to keep that momentum and make their visitors that have added things to the cart actually buy their product. It's how they have another urgency framing in their cart drawer. Now, let's say I want to add this product to the cart. I click on the add to cart button. I add it to the cart. And here in the cart drawer, you can see you have this label that says these items are moving fast. Get them before somebody else does. This is another point where are they actually doubling down on that urgency and scarcity and making their customers actually act now so that they don't lose that opportunity to act later. But what I especially like about this is that you can see you have this timer that goes slowly, which just gives them another visual clue that this urgency is real, and after some time they might just lose that opportunity to act. So instead of having these countdown timers, they have opted in for this technique, which I really like, and I really like how subtle it is. That really goes well with their brand. This will make a huge portion of these visitors act as they add things to the cart, which is why they will proceed on placing the order. I highly encourage you to audit your product page and to see whether you have some of these techniques. You can give it a try, you can A/B test them and see if they make the difference for your conversion rate and therefore your Facebook ads returns. And if you like my agents to help you with optimizing your conversion rate so that you get to reduce your CAC, you can check the first link in the description and schedule a call with me so we can see if we are the right fit on helping you with that. And if you like this video, you can check this next playlist in which I break down all these successful stores and what are the tactics that you can take from them and apply to your Shopify store to increase your conversion rate and increase your bottom line.